Good Friday evening, Southeast Texas. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to 12 News Plus. We're going to take the next 10 minutes and give you a detailed forecast for the next 7 days. Otherwise, pretty quiet out there right now. Feels nice across Southeast Texas. This view of the clear skies, courtesy of Mid-County Plumbing, part of the Roofing 911 Skycam network. Tomorrow morning is going to be chilly across the area. We expect lows to be near 50 in the lakes and into the low to mid 50s here in the Triangle. So you may need a light jacket, but tomorrow afternoon should be sunny and warm with highs around 80, maybe the lower 80s across the area. And then foggy weather conditions return, unfortunately, Sunday morning. However, we expect a mostly sunny, dry afternoon Sunday afternoon, and much of next week looks dry. It'll be warm and humid, no doubt about that, across Southeast Texas, and we may be unfortunately able to escape any rainfall, any significant rainfall through the next 7 days. So the drought looking like it will worsen before it gets any better. So tonight and into tomorrow morning, I should say, upper 40s to around 50. That 47 may be a stretch. This is model data, by the way. And we expect low temperatures to be into the low to mid 50s across the board here in the Triangle. So chilly morning to start off, a beautiful afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon, as far as the allergy report, lots of tree pollen. It's just that time of year where the trees are budding, especially in Beaumont. I can see them already budding up, and we've got oak tree pollen and also cedar showing up this afternoon. No weed pollen or grass pollen, and mold is at very little levels. The drought continues to worsen since last week, and we expect this to get worse, unfortunately, because we don't expect any significant rainfall. Since January 1st, we're down over 2.5 inches. That's not a lot, but since the 1st of December, we're down 4.5 inches. So an extreme level 4, look at the legend up here, an extreme level 4 drought has now developed across western sections of Hardin County, much of the lakes area and portions of Jefferson County under a level 3 severe drought, and a little sliver of, let's say, moderate level 2 drought across eastern Jefferson County and also into Orange County. But again, we think this will get a little bit worse before it gets any better. Hopefully we get some rain in by next weekend, maybe by next Saturday. There's a potential for that could actually happen. Otherwise, Newton County joining the club as far as burn bans. Jefferson County calling a burn ban yesterday, and a couple days ago it was Tyler County. And there's a good chance that additional burn bans could be enacted by the county judges. Especially, I would think Hardin County would be doing it next because of the extreme drought across western portions of Hardin County. And they saw, let's see, one fire over into southeastern Hardin County this afternoon. Saw it on visible satellite. Saw also a fire over towards central sections of Newton County. And again, not much change is expected over the next 7 days. Tomorrow, some good news is that it looks like generally low wildfire threats across Southeast Texas. Just be sure you don't burn in those counties that are under burn bans. Now, this is the overly active and overly optimistic European model. I don't think this is going to be the one that is going to win over the next 7 days. I think it will be flip-flopping like it normally does, and it will go to a drier scenario over the next few days because a lot of the energy and dynamics, the storm track will be well removed up into the Red River Valley, North Texas, and West Texas. So it's going to be a stretch to get this kind of rainfall. I like the GFS. The GFS is showing very little over the next 7 days, and this makes sense compared to what we're looking at as far as ensemble modeling. It's rainfall, the significant rainfall off towards the west and North Texas as we work on into maybe Wednesday, Thursday, into Friday. So we're not going to go any rainfall right now. We may have to add something maybe towards, say, Thursday, Friday, but it does not look like we're going to see anything significant as far as the next 7 days. In fact, we're going with no rainfall in our forecast over the next 7 days. The one thing that we are very sure of is that we're going to see above normal temperatures. Normally our high is 70 degrees. Look how tall this rectangle is. That's 70 degrees. But look how tall this rectangle is. That's because it's 10 degrees above the normal line. See the normal line right there? Same thing on Sunday, 10 degrees. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Every day above normal across southeast Texas. So bottom line is warmer than normal temperatures and well below normal rainfall. We should pick up 77/100ths of an inch over the next 7 days according to climatology. And you saw the model that I'm preferring, that GFS model, which is only showing 2/100ths of an inch. So as you can see, we're well below normal rainfall over the next 7 days. Otherwise, taking a look at current conditions, already down to 57 in Jasper on the Pro-Roofing Concept satellite and radar loop. Feels pretty nice here in the Triangle in the low to mid 60s under clear skies. And we're expecting a little more dry air to filter on in from the north and east, so that'll knock temperatures down into the 50s, and temperatures are running a few degrees to as much as almost 10 degrees cooler than 24 hours ago. Across the state, fairly mild into southwest Texas, high pressure moving on in. Some of that drier air will be filtering on in overnight. Otherwise, clear to mostly clear skies are expected, just seeing a little cirrus up into the Red River Valley. So as we take a look at high-res modeling in just a second, it's going to take this system and keep it well to the north of our area. So that's why we're not going to go with any rainfall as of yet through the next 7 days across southeast Texas. So tonight, fog looming out in the Gulf. Notice how it's getting shoved off to the south and west. It's going to be the northeasterly winds dragging in drier air, but we expect a chilly morning and then maybe some patchy fog in the morning. Tomorrow afternoon looks pretty nice as we're expecting lots of sun and high temperatures into the lower 80s across the board. On the Gulf, looking at slightly choppy seas around 2 feet and a southeast wind at 5 to 10 knots. So good boating conditions across southeast Texas. And then for tonight and into tomorrow morning, winds going calm. Could be a little patchy fog, particularly along the I-10 corridor, but around 50 in the lakes, maybe some upper 40s there with calm winds expected under clear skies. And here in the Triangle, again, maybe a touch of fog. And low temperatures will be into the low to mid 50s across southeast Texas, especially here in the Triangle as the winds go calm. So tomorrow we're expecting lots of sun. It'll be a warm, dry day. Fairly decent low humidity across the area expected. Even though we get southeasterly winds, it's going to take a while to recharge the atmosphere as far as moisture. And we'll go with highs into the lower 80s for the most part across the region. Taking a look at your weather impact 7-day forecast. And one thing you will notice is that we don't have any rain in our forecast. And that's because we think most of the energy and dynamics are going to stay well to the north of our area. And that we also think that the European is way too wet and that it will flip-flop maybe as late tonight or tomorrow to a drier scenario, as it likely will do. Otherwise, the weekend looks good. And we expect lots of sun Saturday afternoon. Good weekend to be outdoors. Now, we do expect fog coming up Sunday morning. This is high-res modeling showing dense fog returning to southeast Texas, and we may have to issue another weather impact alert as we head towards Sunday morning, as this is fairly thick across the area, but it won't last all day, and it looks like we will see lots of sun coming up Sunday afternoon with a high near 80. Monday will be the transition day to higher humidities. Looking at partly cloudy skies on Monday, the southeast winds start taking hold, and that will really start dragging in higher humidity. So as you can see, with more humidity, we get warmer as far as those low temperatures. It starts getting breezy as disturbance number 1 moves well north of our area into Nebraska and Kansas, and that will coax the winds up to around